Yeah. Here, let us discuss the last concept of the geometrical isomerism. Okay. So, this is the physical properties of the geometrical isomers. We know that isomers have the different physical and chemical properties. Okay. So, here, let us discuss what are those different physical properties of geometrical isomers. Okay. Cis and trans. Here you can see it is cis 2-butene, cis 1, 2 dichloroethene is a malic acid cis isomer. It is a trans isomer, fumaric acid. It is a trans 1, 2 dichloroethene, a trans 2-butene. Okay. Here in this case, the groups which are attached to the double bond are same. Methyl, methyl, chlorine, chlorine, and COH, COH, the same. So in this case, sp2 carbon, sp3 carbon. sp2 carbon more electronegative, so its direction like this. Bond moment polarity. Here also direction towards sp2 carbon. Here in this case, towards sp2 carbon, towards sp2 carbon. That means the bond moment is opposite in direction. So here, bond moment, that means dipole moment has a specific direction, has a specific magnitude. With more electronic difference here, there is separation of the charges. There is a more negative charge. There is a more positive charge. That means dipole moment increases. For suppose HF and HI. Here in this case, fluorine has a more negative charge. This one more positive charge because of the more electronegativity difference. As a result, this one has a higher the dipole moment. Here in this case, the moment of the electrons towards in a one direction, and this one has some magnitude is developed on positive charge and negative charge, both are developed. Here in this case, less magnitude of the negative charge, less magnitude of the positive charge, because less electronegative difference. Of course, direction of the electrons towards iodine. Okay. So here, dipole moment has a specific direction, specific magnitude. So for polyatomic molecules, we can take the sum of all individual dipole moments. So here in this case, if we add these two dipole moments opposite direction, so cancel each other. So its dipole moment value is 0. Okay, its dipole moment value 0. But in this case here, the direction in one way. Okay, both are in the same direction, so that magnitude is added. So here the dipole moment not equals to 0. For this chlorine, chlorine is the more electronegative towards itself. Here towards itself. Here towards chlorine, opposite direction. So cancel each other. And similarly, fumaric acid and malic acid also. Now here, in this case, the dipole moment, first compound has a higher dipole moment for this example. Okay, first compound has a higher dipole moment. Next here, higher the dipole moment, higher the polarity. So first one greater than 2. Higher the polarity, higher the boiling point. Now higher the polarity, that is soluble in water. So first one is more soluble in water than the 2. Next, if coming to the melting point and stability, here second one has a higher melting point, second one has a higher stability, always. But why? Because why the trans isomer has a higher melting point? So because the trans isomer has effective packing. Trans isomer has a effective packing in solid state. There is a effective packing in solid state. That's why this trans isomer always has a higher melting point, irrespective of its polarity. Its polarity 0. It's non-polar. This one is some polarity. It is non-polar. It is a polar. Okay, na? Boiling points. That means polar compounds have the higher boiling point, but that melting point depends on the crystal packing. For the trans isomer, there is the effective crystal packing. Why? Because this trans isomer is more stable. Trans isomer is more stable. Why it is a more stable? Here this is a cis isomer. Okay, CH3 and CH3. Okay, this is a methyl, this is a methyl. Now I am writing this trans isomer. Here hydrogen. Here the repulsions between two bulky groups, here repulsion between one smaller and one larger. Here less repulsions between these two groups. Here more repulsion between the similar groups. So that's why here higher the extent of the repulsions when both groups, both bulky groups on the same side. So it is a less stable compound. That's why here in this case cis isomer less stable, trans isomer always more stable, mostly. Okay, that means here that more stable compound uh, has a effective packing in the solid state. That's why a trans isomer has a higher the melting point. That's it. If coming to this one, here in this case, both groups are same. Same means here both have the same nature. Both groups have the same nature. Here in this case, here in this case, you can see a CH3 and this carbon, sp2 carbon, here sp3 carbon. Which is the more alkylative? sp2 carbon more alkylative. So direction towards this one. But carbon chlorine is more alkylative. Chlorine is more alkylative. So here direction towards itself. Now in this case again towards sp2 carbon, here towards chlorine. That means here this is in the one direction. The direction of the both bond movements in the one direction. So here addition takes place. But in this case the direction is different. Here in this case one direction, here one bond direction like that. Okay, but not exactly opposite direction. Not exactly opposite direction. So in this case mu not equals to 0. In this case also mu not equals to 0. Because but here in this case sum is exactly added because the direction of the both bond moments in one direction exactly. So addition takes place. Here in this case not exactly in the same direction, not exactly in the opposite direction. This one also has a dipole moment, some significant dipole moment, but not cancel each other. Okay, that's it. So here the second compound trans has a higher dipole moment. Trans has a higher dipole moment. Of course, we know that the dipole moment inversely proportional to theta. The dipole moment inversely proportional to theta because mu equals to mu1 square plus mu2 square plus 2 mu1 mu2 cos theta. Okay, we discussed this one in a chemical bonding at the dipole moment. So in this case, it is a say mu1, it is a say mu2. So addition takes place here. Theta is 180. Sorry, the theta is 0 degree. So higher the dipole moment. So lesser the angle, higher the dipole moment. Here in this case, angle is I think here 90 degrees. Okay, I think it is a 90 degrees angle. Okay. Yes, 90 degrees mostly. So that means it has a less dipole moment. Higher the bond angle, higher the angle, less dipole moment. Okay, that's it. So 2 has a higher dipole. Then boiling point. 2 has a higher boiling point. 2 has a higher polarity, and 2 is more soluble in polar water compound because water solvent. It is a more polar compound. And melting point, trans has a higher melting point. Stability, trans has a higher melting point and stability. And all these properties for the trans. But in this case it is different when similar groups are attached. Okay, that's it. Okay, for suppose if you take this is a chlorine, this is a chlorine, this is a hydrogen, this is a hydrogen. Your mu not equals to 0 for that one, chlorine and your bromine. This hydrogen, this. Here in this case chlorine direction towards bromine. Here also mu not equals to 0. Here mu1, mu2. But in this case, mu1 has higher value than the mu2 because opposite direction, some extent of the bond moment cancel because these two bonding atoms are not same, so not exactly same magnitude. So some amount of some significant dipole moment is there, even that is trans. Here for this one, even though yes is of course towards chlorine, towards bromine, Here addition takes place in one direction, that's the addition takes place. So mu1 not equals to 0, mu2 not equals to 0, but mu1 has higher value than the, okay. So for this one also we can compare. That's it. Okay. That depends on the direction. Okay. That depends on the direction of the electrons towards more alkyl-2. Okay. And in this case here towards carbon, here towards chlorine. But in this case here towards double bonded carbon, towards double bonded carbon, or towards group, towards group. Here nature of the groups different. This one attracting, this one attracting, this one releasing, this one releasing. But in this case, this one is releasing, this method is releasing, losing electrons towards sp2 carbon. This chlorine attract the electrons towards itself from the sp2 carbon. So based on the nature of the groups which are attached to the double bond, we can assume which one has a higher dipole. Okay, that's it. That is about the properties of the geometric isomers. So totally that is about the geometric isomers. Okay, in next class we will start the optical isomers. That's it. Thank you.